On today's show, SEMA 2010 and the Gran Turismo Awards. This show is sponsored by Sim Raceway. We're here at the SEMA Auto Show in Las Vegas, Nevada, the premier automotive trade event in the world, which was formed in 1963 and draws the industry's newest products all to one place, attracting over 100,000 visitors. Inside Sim Racing got to witness World Rally driver Ken Block put in some sideways action with his monster-branded Ford Fiesta WRC. Way cool. We also seen an abundance of vehicles ranging from imports to hot rods, motorcycles, luxury cars, American muscle cars, and the Top Gear taxi fleet, and every auto accessory you can imagine. Our SEMA journey began with Inside Sim Racing visiting our good old friends over at iRacing. We're here just right outside of iRacing's booth where some SEMA attendees are trying the Redolac Rod Shop rigs, custom rigs, along with iRacing. We got Irwindale going on one side, and we got Mid-Ohio on the other side. And Shaun actually drove Mid-Ohio yesterday in the Radical, and I was at the Las Vegas track driving the car of tomorrow. So we're having lots of fun here at iRacing's booth and at SEMA, and we're going to go ahead and see what these drivers back here think of the rig and of the sim. So we just finished witnessing you finishing up at Lime Rock. Can I get your name?
Yep, my name's Cy. I was just racing at Lime Rock in Connecticut in a Miata, which I race with the SCCA. It's pretty accurate.
So you've never driven iRacing before?
No, I haven't, but...
Have you heard of it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the premier electronic gaming online for driving.
Do any other online racing?
Not really, no. I do some PlayStation stuff, but it's not as realistic as this is.
Right. So your first time trying it, you raced this track in real life. Yep. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm slower on the game than I am at the track in a similar car. But yeah, it was pretty accurate. It was fun. These guys have a good system. They're pretty up to date as far as keeping the tracks accurate. They're updating the software constantly, from what I've been reading, and
right.
Yeah, a bunch of the amateur racers are using this on a nightly basis. Guys going to new tracks are using it, so they know.
To get familiar with the track.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
So you're here at SEMA. How far did you have to travel to get here?
About 2,000 miles.
Wow. So did you come out to see anything specific?
No, we're just kind of looking around. We've been here before and looking for what's new and hot this year, and hopefully go back with some new ideas.
All right. Well, what do you do? New ideas for your cars, maybe?
New ideas for the cars, new ideas for the business. I've got a performance retail business back in the Boston area, and we're looking what's new and hot this year.
iRacing's in Boston.
Exactly.
All right. Well, have a great time at SEMA, and thank you for your time.
Sure. Thank you.
I'm here with Stefan, who just stepped out of the rig here. Where are you from?
I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Montreal. Did you come to see anything specific?
We made a product. We made a truck cap for Lear, which is a manufacturer in the US.
Nice. So here for business as well. And what did you think of this rig here on the iRacing? Have you ever tried iRacing before?
Yeah, actually I'm a member. I've been using it on and off for a year and a half, out of passion for car racing, obviously. And the fact that it's about the only car simulator you can use and race without crazy guys running into you. So
exactly.
It's a place where people are like-minded, they want to race properly, and that's great.
So you ever try any console racing, or when the new console games like F1 2010 just came out, Gran Turismo's coming out, will you try those? Absolutely.
I try them all because I just like the simulation side of using a computer. But nothing comes close to this in terms of racing and realism, especially for the driving side. It's incredible. It's just like a real car.
So I imagine you have a pretty nice setup at home. Can you tell me what kind of wheel and what you use?
It's pretty minimal. I do it only for fun and to better my driving abilities. So it's just the steering wheel under the and pedals under a desk, and that's it.
What kind of steering wheel do you have?
Logitech J25.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, we're glad that we met you, and you did an awesome job there on the track.
Oh well, I did what I could.
The first round. I don't know about at Laguna, but good job nonetheless, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with Brian Sellers, correct? Where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, and you were just trying some Lime Rock. What were you driving?
I was driving the new Williams F31 at Lime Rock.
Yep, that just came out, so you're familiar with iRacing.
Yeah, I play at home a lot, so I just wanted to come and talk to the guys and see what was going on. So it's a pretty cool car. It just came out. It's a lot of fun.
So other than iRacing, have you ever tried any other sims?
No, just iRacing. It's the only one I've done. I actually drive for Falcon Tire, and iRacing hosted an event for us a couple years ago. So ever since they let us drive, I've been hooked on it.
And what kind of car do you drive?
I drive the Falcon Tire Porsche RSR in ALMS.
And have you ever driven any other cars prior to that?
Yeah, I've been fortunate to drive almost everything from Champ cars to the Formula Mazda, BMWs. I've had a handful of them.
So you drive at home. What kind of steering wheel do you use?
I use G25, the Logitech.
And do you have a sim rig set up, or do you just drive at a desk?
No, I do. I have it set up. It's tough not to, right? I mean, once you get involved, to not have the whole deal. So I have a little bit of a sim set up, and then I got pedals, and just I tried to do it as cheap as I could, but still enjoy it.
And what track and which car are you currently driving most often?
I'm a road course guy at heart, but on the sim, for whatever reason, I drive the Legends car at Linear or South Boston the most.
All right. And so other than that, what are you doing here at SEMA? Did you come to check anything specific out? Are you working here?
Yeah, I'm working with Falcon Tire. We actually had a couple events we were doing. Last night we had a discount tire event over at the Speedway. So they kind of brought me out for that, and then I'm just kind of walking and trying to kill time beyond that.
When's your next race?
We start in Sebring in the middle of March. So we have some pre-event testing prior to that, but that's our next one scheduled.
So you'll be using iRacing to get some practice, right?
Yeah, exactly. The more the better, right?
All right, so we wish you all the luck this March at Sebring, and have a wonderful time at the rest of the show.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm here with Kevin Bobbitt of iRacing. How's it going?
It's going great here. We're having a great time at SEMA.
Tell us a little bit about your booth here and your experience so far.
Well, we've been here for, this is day 3. We've got 2 simulators set up, built by Retallic Racing. He runs a rod shop and brought the simulators out for us. They're awesome. The computer's built in, G27s, and we've been just showing the software to everybody that's here at SEMA. It's been great.
So everyone that's coming by, in your experience, do a lot of them have experience with iRacing or know what it is, or is it like 50-50?
I'd say that probably at least half have heard of us, but not everybody's tried it. So it's a great opportunity to let them try it. You know, people have heard of it and said, "Oh, you know, my friends say it's cool, but I want to try it." So it's a great opportunity for that.
Are you guys doing any iRacing giveaways or memberships, or just selling them here, or what's going on here at the booth? What can the attendees get here at the booth?
Well, we're doing a new member sign-up, 50% off a 1-year membership, so $50, which is a great deal. And all of the current members that come by, we're giving them hats. So it's nice to see the current members that stop by. We've had a couple of dozen guys stop by already, which is great.
I imagine it's an honor to meet some fellow iRacers in person.
Absolutely. The guys are so enthusiastic, and everybody's still talking about the recently released Williams FW31 and the Mazda MX-5, so everybody wants to drive that and talk about it. It's great.
Well, you guys offer a very exceptional service to the sim community, and so we're glad that we ran into you here, and we're going to continue on our journey throughout here through SEMA.
Great, thanks for coming by.
rFactor Central, the home of the one-click install. Go to rFactor Central now and download the new client for the fastest downloads and one-click install your favorite rFactor mod. No more mass errors, no more viruses. Automatically download and install hundreds of cars and tracks and never have to manage a file to do it. Seeing is believing. Go to rFactorCentral.com, download the new client, and try out the free trial membership for yourself. Despite being at SEMA in search of sim racing news, it is hard not to become distracted by the enormous amounts of eye candy to be had here. For any auto enthusiast, this is the place to be. Every booth or display inside the building and out had some of the best and most customized cars that you can imagine. This was 10 years of auto magazines rolled into one convention center. That is what SEMA is all about.
We are now here awaiting Kazunori's arrival as he will begin making his selections for Best in Show to be announced at the Gran Turismo Awards ceremony later this evening. Kaz will be judging cars in 5 different categories: Best Truck or SUV, Best Domestic, Best Asian Import, Best Hot Rod, and Best European Import. The most coveted award goes to Best in Show, which is handed out by Gran Turismo creator, Mr. Kazunori Yamauchi himself. I'm here with Jamari Whiteside, owner of this Subaru, which it has won Best Asian Import in the Gran Turismo Awards. And tell us a little bit about your vehicle.
It's a 2006 Subaru STI. I bought it completely stock back in 2007. I've been working on it ever since. Basically, it's a performance-built show car. It's track ready. Everything on it's functional. It's got just over 500 horsepower at the wheels. It's got a GT35R rotated turbo kit on it. Pretty much all the bolt-ons on the motor. Interior is fully stripped. Got a 6-point weld-in cage, Recaro bucket seats, harnesses, and all that kind of race prep stuff. The whole outside is it's all white. The carbon fiber doors, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber trunk. There's a lot of carbon fiber on it, and a lot of the parts on the outside actually I had to have imported from Japan. The wheels are Enki 18 by 9.5 with 275s on them. Pretty much the whole car is like, it's a performance-built show car, but everything on it is functional, which is kind of hard to find in like shows these days.
So it took about 3 years to put this all together, and you entered into the GT Awards. Yeah. How did that come about?
Since this was my first SEMA, I actually wanted to enter, and so I asked them how to enter, and I went online, entered, but I had no idea that I was ever going to be able to win anything, especially after walking around and seeing all the cars and stuff. And then when the guys came up to me and told me that I won Best Asian Import, I was really, really shocked but excited at the same time.
Yeah, I'd be very excited. Well, congratulations for winning Best Import. Do you play any Gran Turismo?
Yeah, I do occasionally, yeah.
We'll see you this evening. Good luck to you, and we'll see who wins Best of Show. I'm with Mark Stilo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And he is the owner of this beauty that you see here, which is the winner of the Best Hot Rods. And how does it feel to have your car in the GT Awards?
Oh, it's awesome. It's Cam Douglas is a friend of mine. He mentioned it to me, and we entered the event, and it's quite an honor to even get nominated as the best hot rod.
Now, how much time did you put in to this car to make it look this way?
We got the car about 2 years ago as a California body, and we stripped it all down and built it up to get to this point.
Okay, well, tell us why this vehicle is so special.
This vehicle's got all the chassis been reworked. It's all got Detroit speed chassis underneath of it. It's got 325 tires in the back, 275 in the front. The engine's a modified Corvette ZR1 engine, 427 cubic inches, makes 762 horsepower.
Wow.
So it's pretty fast.
All right, so have you ever played any Gran Turismo? Did you know what that was before you entered your car into the awards?
Oh, actually, I did. I was like, I had an opportunity to go to Germany and drive the Nürburgring, so I actually practiced on PlayStation before I went, and it made it a lot easier when I got there.
Are you going to the Gran Turismo Awards later today?
Yes, I am. So I'll be there.
Well, we wish you all the luck, and we'll be seeing you this evening.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Gary Mulder from GM Performance Division, and we have the winner of Gran Turismo Best Domestic Vehicle here. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this vehicle? What are we looking at?
Well, we started with a Camaro 2SS package, which is available to the public, and we've modified the car to get it ready for track use. And the intent is to put most of the components in our accessory or performance parts catalog so customers can modify their cars and take it anywhere from a production car to what we see here behind us.
How long did something like that take for this vehicle?
This was actually about a 9.5-week build from start to finish. So it was a pretty compressed time frame.
So how do you guys feel about being in the awards, and how do you feel that your chances are in winning that?
Well, I think our chances are very, very good. It's great to have the Camaro in there. Obviously, we like to get our product wherever we can. So
I guess we'll find out, and good luck to you guys, and we'll see who wins this evening.
Thank you. I hope we do.
I'm here with Tommy Zondervan from Revolution Styling, and why don't you tell us what we're looking at here?
We're looking at a 2011 Chevrolet Camaro XS Super Sport is what we call it. We did twin turbo, our full restyling kit on it. It's got airlift suspension, 21-inch wheels. Just about anything that you can imagine to do to a Camaro, we did it to this car. So, yeah, that's about it.
And you're the designer of this car.
I am the designer, yeah. I didn't do much work on it. I just drew it. I had a whole team of people behind me to make this thing happen, and so I'm speechless that we're even in the running for this Gran Turismo award. Yeah.
How long does to put something like this together take?
With all the fabrication and all the engineering of new parts, it ended up closing the window up big time. So we ended up painting this car Friday night, the day before we had to leave to come out to Las Vegas. So
I love the color selection, by the way.
Thank you very much.
So you said you're honored to be into the GT Awards. Well, we wish you guys good luck, and we'll find out who the winner is this evening. Thank you for letting us speak with you.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Martin of MBRP. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Jessica.
So this is won best in category for SUV or truck. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this truck?
Yes, it's a 2007 Chevy Colorado. It's a project we've been working on for 3 years. It's got an LS7, runs upwards to a 1,200 horse, T56 transmission, Ford 9-inch rear end. It's just built to do everything fast.
3 years is quite a long time to be working on something. It's absolutely beautiful. So what do you guys plan to do with this vehicle in the future?
Well, we're going to enjoy it, really. We're going to use it to promote the MBRP Performance Exhaust, but we're going to take it to road race courses, drift courses. We'll do the Hot Rod Power Tour. Just enjoy it.
You have won the best truck or SUV. How do you guys feel about that?
Oh, very excited, very excited. Obviously, well aware of what the GT Award means, and we're looking forward to seeing what the outcome is.
Now, do you play any Gran Turismo yourself?
Very little, because whenever I do, my kids whoop me and it's no fun.
All right, well, I guess we'll be seeing you this evening at the Gran Turismo Awards.
I look forward to it.
And good luck to you guys.
Thanks, Jessica.
I'm here with Marcel Horn, owner of HPA Motorsports, and tell us a little bit about this vehicle we have here.
This is an absolute dream come true build for us. This is a 2010 Scirocco, not available here in North America. It is the FT565 HPA edition. It's the world's only all-wheel drive twin-turbo V6 powered Scirocco, faster than a Murcielago in the skin of a Volkswagen.
That's a lot of horsepower for such a small car.
Oh, it is. It's the understated, overwhelming performance package.
Now, this won best for GT European. How do you guys feel about that?
Over the moon. For the team back home, for the clientele that believe in our group and the visions to put from paper to reality, it's a real testament that hard work does pay off. In 2004, we actually took the honors of Best of Show with our little Golf twin turbo after years of pioneering a forced induction system. And now taking the Best European here in 2010 shows that we've come through the whips and valleys of the economy still to put out a top quality product.
All right, well, we wish you good luck, and we'll see you later on at the GT Academy Awards.
Thank you. Pleasure and an honor.
Hi, you're with Ford Giotto.
And you're watching Inside Sim Racing.
GamePod, the ultimate race rig for those serious about sim racing. Puts you in the driver's seat with all the controls at your fingertips. Be number one on the road, in the race, in the game. GamePod, the choice of champions.
This segment is sponsored by Race Sim Central, home of sim racing news and forums since the year 2000. We're here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino at The Joint, getting ready to check out the Gran Turismo Awards and find out who is the winning vehicle for Best in Show, which will be announced by Kazunori Yamauchi, creator of Gran Turismo 5.
So after personally inspecting all of the finalist vehicles, it was up to Kazunori to decide on the final winner. This decision possibly being made harder by the fact that this car would be honored in his beloved sim. In front of a large audience, each of the finalists were brought up onto the stage and congratulated for their accomplishments of best in class, with once again those being Martin Barkey and the 2007 Chevy Colorado for Best Truck or SUV, Mark Stilo and the 69 Camaro in the hot rod class. Jamari Whiteside and his 2006 Subaru WRX STI in the Asian import category. Marcel Horn with his 2010 HPA Scirocco in the European import category. Gary Mulder with the 2011 Chevy Camaro SSX Concept, as well as Tommy Zondervan and his 2010 Chevy Camaro Supersport being tied for Best in Domestic. After each of the finalists had been called onto the stage, it was now time for the winner to be named Best in Show.
So here's the moment we've been waiting for. Someone's going to walk away with a chance of a lifetime for their vehicle to be featured for the entire world to see, play, and drive in an upcoming edition of the Gran Turismo franchise. The Best in Show award winner goes to Mark Stilo for his 1969 Chevy Camaro. Come on out, Mark. Then you saw this car. It's in the Optima booth. Mark built this car in his garage with an LS9. Pose for the photos, guys. Almost 800 horsepower.
Kazunori would then go on to tell the world the reason that he chose this car was because Mark had told him that he intends to take it to Nürburgring to challenge the ring. The thought of that car versus the ring was enough to put him over the top in Kazunori's mind. The best thing of all is that as the winner and the car to be added to GT5 at a later date, we will all be lucky enough to take that challenge as well. Congratulations, Mark Stilo. I can't wait to drive your car.
We're just about wrapped up with our visit here at SEMA 2010, standing outside of iRacing's booth. We got to meet some iRacers, some real race car drivers, and even some console racers. We're wrapping up here. Congratulations to the winner of the GT Awards for Best in Show, to the 1969 Chevy Camaro belonging to Mark Stilo. We invited him to come try some iRacing, but he was a little shy on that end. So we're gonna head back to the studio. We got a 4-hour drive ahead of us. Thank you guys for joining us here at SEMA 2010. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage. For Inside Sim Racing, I'm Jessica Lopez. Checker flag is out, and so are we. Racing rigs provided by GamePod, the choice of champions. Go to gamepod.co.uk. Turismo Awards and find out who Kazunori will... I see the car going down, I was like, shit, I was trying to talk fast before it was too late. Turns out the winning vehicle turns out the winning vehicle being digitized in a future edition of Gran Turismo 5. Let me start over with that.
Thank you. Thanks for coming visiting our booth.
All right, well, I need to slow down. Okay, now I'm nervous all of a sudden. Okay, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Is this further back? Or want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? I can't do it.